What's up everyone? So today's gameplay is from Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit because the last 2 weeks had Battlefield 4 gameplay and I was just a big fan of this particular mission. I thought it was pretty dope, but in next week's video, I'll keep it running with the Battlefield gameplay. And just a quick disclaimer as always, I'm not promoting harassment or bullying, so let's keep the clowning to this video. So that said, exactly 2 weeks ago, we took a look at a video which left a lot of you speechless. Let me just jog your memory if you forgot. There was a woman who made a video on how to cheat and not get caught. And you know, when I originally clicked on that video, I thought she was gonna teach me how to cheat on my exams and not get caught. But she was actually teaching women how to cheat on their husbands and boyfriends. I'm out here trying to finesse and she's out here on a completely different mission. Now, she has released another video teaching women how to lie and manipulate other people. And by people, I mean men. So you know, guys, if you got a girl, then pay attention to the educational video that we're about to see. And next time your girl is lying to you, you should be able to spot it very easily. So let's take a look at what we have. Let's learn about how women should lie to men.
Just want to remind you to head on over to Vault NYC. You can finally buy my revenge necklace. I've been working on this project forever. I'm so excited it's finally here. These are so affordable. They're under $80, which is like...
All right, Chief, I'm gonna keep it real with you. This chain looks like it came out of the dollar store. It looks like a $2 chain that I would expect someone to wear as a part of their Halloween costume. This ain't affordable. It's $75 for a dog shit quality chain. If my girl walks into the house wearing this, I'd think that she's psychotic. I'm gonna have to start sleeping with one eye open. I might have to change my identity and move to some remote island. I'm trying to live a long and happy life. Like, it has to be a sign of danger or something if your girl starts wearing a chain that says revenge.
There are a lot of scenarios in our life where lying might save our lives. Oh, it's too late for me to check in. Oh, but if I don't make this flight to Cleveland, I'll never see my nephew being born.
The real tragedy here is that this is a 40-year-old woman with acting skills that make Mia Khalifa look like an Oscar award-winning actress. She makes me believe that Johnny Sins is a real police officer and doctor.
Number one, men lie almost constantly. They are twice as likely to lie as women. They tell twice as many lies. And they are 70% more likely than women to consider themselves a good liar.
Men are twice as likely to lie, yet here we are watching a woman who's made a 24-minute video teaching other women how to be good liars and manipulators. The irony is just incredible. Now, if you're gonna throw around a bunch of random numbers, at least cite the source. For all I know, this so-called study could have been created by a feminist who just wants to make men look bad. And we also need to know how many people were used in this study. Was it just 100 people or was it 1,000 people? And how exactly is this study defining the word lie? Are we talking about small petty lies or are we talking about, you know, pathological liars? See, her fans all collectively stuck their head inside a toaster and it vaporized their brain cells, so they're not able to think critically and ask these sorts of questions. Just because you start using random numbers and percentages doesn't legitimize whatever point you're trying to make. I can also randomly say that 75% of women are pathological liars. Now, obviously I made that up, but I'm gonna need to know exactly where these numbers are coming from, but it seems like the numbers are coming out of her ass. Like, they're just a figment of her imagination. Her supporters are a bunch of degenerates who eat these videos up like lap dogs, and they don't seem to realize that they're the ones being lied to. They're the ones being manipulated and tricked into giving this lady money for merch and exclusive content. And honestly, I hate to say it, but I find it hilarious seeing these women get scammed.
Why am I bringing this up? Because people don't assume women lie. People assume that we're truthful.
Yeah, no, that's just not how the world works, okay? She might have been very successful at lying to a bunch of naive idiots, so she thinks she's slick with it, but I can see right through her bullshit. If she comes up to me and tries to be a slimy little weasel, I'll be able to call her out. If you blindly trust a woman just because she's a woman, then I'm sorry to say, I won't feel bad if you get lied to, and that same principle applies to guys. You can't just not believe a guy because he's a guy. You have to use evidence and reasoning to decide decide if someone is lying or not. Gender is completely irrelevant. This is why I hate it when teachers, for example, never believe the guy. I remember senior year, we all had to turn in a final project for one of my classes. All of us turned it in except for this one girl, and a few days went by and the teacher asked her in front of the entire class. He was like, yo, I didn't get your report. Did you turn it in? And she straight up lied to him, straight up lied to his face and said that she kept it on his desk and that he probably lost it. Now we all knew she was lying because she told us before class that she didn't turn it in, but our teacher believed her. Now no guy would ever get away with something like that, you know? So where is the equality? You know what I mean? You can't just trust people because they're a girl. That's the most brain dead logic I've ever heard.
My ex-boyfriend was a chronic, habitual liar. And he lied about little things. He lied about the weather. Why would someone lie to Shallon Lester, who wears a necklace that says revenge? He was a foolish man.
All right, what the hell is going on here? Is her ex-boyfriend breathing? Like, this man didn't randomly just disappear one night, never to be seen again, right? We need to keep a close eye on this female, all right? That was creepy as hell, bro. Like, am I on her list as well? Is she about to pull up to my house? Like, what's going on, bro? That was definitely sus. Am I the only one that thought that was kind of sus?
So, if people do trust you, exploit this. So say you're cheating on your boyfriend, right? You want to keep your other lies, the little white lies, the things that people don't want to hear. You want to keep those as truthful as possible.
This lady is the textbook definition of a sociopath. You heard it yourself. She said women should exploit people who trust them. So basically, women should be truthful about the little things so that way they can build up trust. And when it comes to the more serious issues like cheating, then they can start lying because, you know, they already built up that trust. So when they actually start lying, we wouldn't actually think that they were lying because they were telling the truth about all the other things. But this idiot doesn't seem to understand what it feels like to get lied to by a person you trust. This lady has no moral compass. She's actually one of the most toxic women I've ever seen in my life. To all the straight guys watching this, I pray to every god in every religion that the future girl you get with is not like this. All right, I'm praying for all of us.
Now, last Evil Week, we did a video on how to cheat and get away with it. And of course, everyone who hates me latched onto that. But the thesis of that video was just don't, because it's going to tear you into two people. I've cheated on people and I've been cheated on.
First of all, stop with the cap. You can't just make a video teaching women how to cheat on men and then say that the thesis of that video is that cheating is bad. But we can all see through the obvious manipulation. We're not complete donkeys like her fan base. See, what she's doing is she's trying to trick us into thinking that she has morals and that she thinks that lying and cheating are actually a bad thing. But if she truly thought that, then she wouldn't be making a step-by-step tutorial on how to lie and how to cheat in the first place. And she even admitted that she's a cheater. She belongs to a landfill. Not even the streets would take her. I mean, it must be smelling like a fish market down there. We might have to put on our scuba gear and go deep sea cave diving if we want to find any treasure down there. Like, how many guys has this woman gotten with? Was she cheating on her boyfriend with like 50 guys? Like, what's going on?
Another key component to being a good liar is lying in real life. Now, this might sound contrary, right? But it's so much easier to lie over text. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. There's a family of raccoons and they got in the house and they started stealing my debit card.
Oh, so all of the tips that we were getting before were those tips on how to lie in some alternate dimension. The last 5 minutes of her vomiting words, she was teaching us how to lie in a fake life.
They might be a sociopath or even a psychopath. So that's why people like that can easily pass a lie detector test. Also, this is interesting. A way to pass a lie detector, a way to fake it, actually, is to believe that what you did was for altruistic reasons.
All right, are we gonna tell her? Is somebody gonna say it? She just said that sociopaths and psychopaths are very good at passing the lie detector test, and immediately she jumped into giving us tips on how to pass the test. So it does seem like she's quite skilled at passing it. Has she just admitted without even realizing that she's a sociopath and a psychopath? I mean, it came from her. I'm not saying anything. I just think it's a little suspect. I mean, she herself said that sociopaths and psychopaths pass the lie detector test with ease, and it seems like she's the Michael Jordan of passing lie detector tests.
Lie in the mirror and see what your tells are. Learn to refine them. Learn that muscle memory like the soldier who's ducking. Keep just as many truths in your story and your fake narrative as there are fibs.
All right, I've had enough. I mean, this video was the length of a TV show episode. I had to sit through 24 fucking minutes of this mental torture, listening to this lady's Olympic level mental gymnastics. This is like me giving a full-length tutorial on how to install wall hacks and aimbot so you can cheat on Call of Duty, and then at the very end say that cheating is bad. Clearly, she doesn't find cheating and lying to be a bad thing. If she truly regretted, you know, her mistakes in the past, then we would be seeing a video called Why I Regret Cheating and Why You Shouldn't Cheat, or Why I Regret Being a Narcissistic, Pathological, Lying Piece of Shit, and Why You Shouldn't Be Like Me. That would show me that she has some glimmer of hope. Now, let's quickly take a look at what her fans are saying. You know, let's get their thoughts on this situation. Surely, they're saying this is a terrible video, right? So, the first comment with 100 likes is, been waiting for Evil Week. Oh wait, no, that says Wekek, and now it's finally here. A+ for spelling. The next comment is, your haters are gonna have a meltdown with these videos, and one of the top replies is, Yas. They love to hate her, but of course she could give a F. That's why I love her. She's unapologetically a hilarious evil blank. Oh, and most of her haters are snowflake SJWs anyways, so like who even cares? So I guess we're all snowflake SJWs, guys. Psych, I bet you these women cry themselves to sleep because their coochie is dusty and they got spider webs growing on it, because no guy would come within 50 feet of them, but no, we're the snowflakes, right? These people aren't clowns, they're the entire damn circus, which leads me to my final point. I'm gonna keep it a buck with all of you teenagers out there who are watching this. This might be the most important advice I've given on this channel so far. Don't force yourself into a relationship because you're scared people will make fun of you for not having a girlfriend. Y'all need to be calculated about this stuff, all right? I've seen so many of my boys fall into the girlfriend trap, you know, fallen soldiers. They went from being real ones to being subservient servant simps, and obviously you don't want that to happen to you, so you need to really get to know a girl, you know, her personality, all of that, before you decide you're gonna get into a relationship with her. Like, imagine you get a girlfriend and then find out she's just an overgrown infant like the lady that we just saw. I mean, it's just gonna be a massive waste of time and money. Try to really get to know a girl to the best of your ability. Don't go overboard and get put into the friend zone, but all I'm saying is don't force yourself into a relationship if you really don't feel comfortable. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.